Hey guys, Alex Eisman here, and in today's video I'd like to share with you a few things that I'll be sharing on the channel and how am I pivoting over to a different style of content, and I would like to get your feedback on that, so please comment below. That's a great tool for you to communicate with me and give your ideas of what you want to listen and how I can help. So you probably, if you're new to this channel, I'll just introduce myself. My name is Alex Eisman. I'm an entrepreneur here in the Silicon Valley. I moved here from Russia 10 years ago and worked as a software engineer. When I moved here, pivoted from a professional hockey referee in Russia, got a second degree in the best university in Moscow, Moscow State University, moved here, and worked as an engineer for a company, and then eventually started my own business. Right now we do premium software engineering for other companies. We build mobile apps, websites, and etc. And it's an international company. We have offices in Argentina and here in the United States, Silicon Valley, and New York. And I am also a student pilot. I'm very passionate about aviation. I love aviation, and I've been dreaming about becoming a pilot for quite some time. I started as flying simulators, Microsoft Flying Simulator, X-Plane, and I fell in love with aviation. I started to learn different types of airplanes, how they fly, and eventually found an opportunity to start my training this year. And I'll be sharing things that I go through and how I went through picking up the way I'm gonna study for a pilot, and really sharing that idea with you guys and how I acquired those knowledges and went through rigorous process of selecting a flight school, flight instructor, the FBO, and the club that I'm part of. So aviation is a huge part of my life. And I will be sharing more and more stuff on the channel with you. So if you like, please comment about this, share how you started your career. You do know, for those who doesn't know, if you want to become a pilot here in the United States, there are three major pathways to get there. First, you go to a flight school. And you pay from $10,000 to $20,000. And you get your private pilot license. I think it takes about 3 to 4 months. I didn't select that path because of the schedule. You have to stick to the school's schedule and attend it pretty rigorously because it's a very short period of time where you're getting your license. The second common way is to go to a university or a military flight school and get through several years of training, get your degree, get your private pilot license there, and move up the ladder and become a more professional pilot. The third most commonly used, or not most commonly used, but for me it was the most suitable way to learn how to fly, is to find a private flight instructor, become a member of a flight club, and just study as you go. So my flight instructor has a specific program, and that's very important when you pick a flight instructor. Do an interview with him, and I've done an hour-long interview, actually 2 1-hour-long interviews with my instructor, and I've interviewed him and asked him the way he teaches, and gladly I've got a fantastic instructor. He's very senior. He has many type ratings, and he was a rescue pilot, and he knows a lot about flying in different types of weathers around mountains and very difficult conditions. So I'm blessed to have this guy, because he teaches me so much more than the school could have gave me. Literally, we talk about mountain waves. He's talking about weather all the time, and there's so much stuff that I learn about safety and extra safety when you're flying airplanes. So I picked that because I run my own business, and business is getting bigger and bigger and consumes a lot of my time, and I needed a flexible schedule. So when I have an instructor, I really fly on the schedule that I need, and I can call him up a few days ahead, book an airplane. I book an airplane myself. I go into the online booking system of a flight club, and we literally book an airplane. put it on my name, put it on the instructor's name, and off we go and fly when I want to, and when an instructor is available and when an airplane is available. So I like that option more. As far as I've projected, it costs a little bit more money. Here in Palo Alto, I forecast the total educational budget for about $20,000 throughout the span of a year. And it's a little bit more than some of the flight schools, but it allows me to go at my own pace and put more emphasis on things that I really love. So at school, right, you can learn specific things, but if I don't really get something, I can go over it again and again, and I can say, hey, the next time I want to do the exact same thing until I get it, or until I feel very confident that like engine failure and I can handle it without stress and things like that. So I like it. And I'll be sharing more stuff on that channel about aviation and how to get a pilot license, about different airplanes, because I've researched so many airplanes, and the question is what airplane to buy as your first step after you get your private pilot license is probably a lot of the young pilots are asking that question. So I'll be sharing my experience there, and anything about aviation I'll be putting in here, what I find interesting, and explaining things. So comment below. This is a great feedback loop. This is how I want you to communicate with me. It really takes a second to write something down. Put it down below. I would love to hear what you want to hear from stuff that interests me. The other thing that I wanted to kind of put it out there is music. I am a huge fan of music. I play piano and I play a couple of other instruments like saxophone. I'm picking up clarinet. I'm trying to pick up violin. Not super great at it. I love music. I love orchestra. I love symphony music. I love jazz, and I really love soundtracks from movies and orchestral soundtracks. Love it. So everything that I love about that music aspect, I'll be also sharing on the channel. So if there's something that you like as well, share a passion, put it down below. We can find a way to showcase what it is for me, and possibly something interesting for you. Obviously business, right? I'm building my own business. It's been challenging. I didn't go to business school. I've learned it on the field, and I'm still learning. I'm finding mentors. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to do a good job for guys that work in the company and just grow it naturally, provide very good service, and position ourselves as a premium service. We work with super senior guys, very kind guys, because that's how we started hiring, and now as we hired more and more, they're very kind, and I like that in the company. I like kind guys, not aggressive, and very helping and caring. Overall, we're building that community, so super happy there. Anything you want to know about building a business in Silicon Valley, in particular in the United States, would love to help. Comments down below, and we can find topics that you're interested in. Startups, mobile apps. I know everything about that because I'm a mobile engineer myself. I still do build code. I work on a computer every single day, so would love to share all the knowledge I have about architectures, how to build first versions of mobile apps, where to go if you have an idea, how much does it cost to build a high quality product, a medium quality product, and a shitty product. So everything you want to know about software, comment below. Would love to help. Last but not least, hockey. For those who know what I'm doing here on the channel, there's some other videos in there. I'm a professional hockey referee working for the American Hockey League here in the United States. When I moved to the United States 10 years ago from Russia, and I pivoted from being a professional hockey linesman there, and I pretty much started working full-time as a software engineer. But look, you cannot be an ex-athlete, right? So when I moved here, I kept working out, and I was trying to find a way to stay in the game, and I started doing kids games, right? So I started doing little kids, and then they obviously, look, I was a professional, like I am a professional referee. Supervisors picked up on it. They said, look, what level of hockey you worked? I said, look, I actually worked at the highest level of hockey in Russia, and they said, look, there are better hockey here, so they gave me juniors, they gave me some other high-level hockey, and eventually when the American League franchise expanded to California, I went through training camp, got picked up by supervisors, and started working for the American Hockey League. And I'm super blessed because it's my professional hobby right now. I train for it rigorously, almost 4 times a week. Try to stay very fit for hockey and super happy. So I'm a professional hockey referee, and that's my professional hobby. Anything you want to know about officiating, being a hockey referee, how to juggle it with everything else that I do, and maintain that high level of proficiency, put in the comments below there too. So would love to help, would love to provide that information. And overall, guys, all things aviation, business, music, hockey, I'm here to help. I've gone through a lot of mistakes myself. I've lost a lot of money, I will not lie, and I'm still learning how to be a better entrepreneur and building my own things as well. We are building internal products. Happy to walk you through how I do this, how we do this, and share my process and knowledge, and just have fun along the way. It would mean the world to me for you guys to like the video, support stuff that I do, and it really doesn't take a lot of time. Click the like, subscribe if you want to hear more of my stuff, and I'd love to communicate with you in comments. So start putting stuff down there. I'll be answering, and I will be really listening to what you want to hear from me and on those topics that I've listed out. And I would love to help. I would love to answer questions and get a discussion going and build. I honestly want to see very smart people on this channel, people that are driven, people that love progress. They want to live a better life, not a better life, but a happy life, right? And they want to give back, help, and get more knowledge. Kind of smart people all around, so we can have interesting discussions all together. Thank you for staying here. Like, comment there, and would love to keep talking to you. See you in the next video, and I'll be sharing more and more stuff that I'm passionate about and I like.